So you've been thinking about making a move to U Street Corridor. In this video, I'm going to take you around U Street Corridor, and I'm going to show you some different homes at different price points so you can get a sense of what may fit in your budget. And if you stick around to the end, I will share with you the best kept secret of the neighborhood that you definitely don't want to miss. So let's get into it. If this is your first time to my channel and you want to know everything about living in Washington, D.C. and the surrounding metropolitan area, then subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in Washington, D.C. My name is Monique Malva and I'm with the Urban Metro Group. And we get calls every single day from people just like you. So whether you're looking to make a move in 9 days or in 9 months, feel free to reach out. All of our contact information is in the description box below. And we'd be happy to help you make a smooth move here to Washington, D.C. Now, let's get back into the U Street Corridor tour, and I look forward to seeing you around the city. So I actually had to start the U Street Corridor tour with a little bit of history, and I actually wanted to set it up right here next to Ben's Chili Boat. It's a historical landmark, and the building actually was built in 1910, but it was converted into Ben's Chili Boat in 1958. So prior to that, though, from 1910, when it had opened originally, it was a silent movie theater. Then it changed to a Hookah for Black detectives. So I thought that was some pretty cool and rich history that I definitely wanted you guys to know about. I'm also standing next to the Ellington Theater, which was built in 1922. So both of these locations right here, both of these buildings are historical landmarks now. They are landmarks, the major landmarks here on U Street. And also the U Street Corridor also played a pivotal, vital role in the African-American community because it actually was the center where it was kind of like a pivotal location for African-American culture and also for jazz music, arts, and also social change as well back in the early 20th century. So from about 1920 to about the 1940s, U Street Corridor just played a pivotal role. And a lot of other musicians as well was also in the U Street Corridor area, spent a lot of time here. So you got the famous Duke Ellington, who was actually born in DC, but also spent a lot of time up and down U Street. Nowadays, U Street is known for its entertainment, art scene, and also the night scene as well. So y'all, it's a lot of rich history here, so I truly hope you take it all in. So we're heading over to our first property. And this property actually is just like a block over from Ben's Chili Boat, so that's pretty exciting in terms of convenient location, right? Location. We have now made it to our first property, 1314 Wallace Place, Northwest. This property actually has 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and it's 3 levels as well. It's listed at $1.399 million, y'all, and it's over 2,100 square feet of living. The property was actually built in 1915, and then it actually went through extensive renovations back in 2019, y'all. So this is definitely going to be a nice property to check out. It has a lot of the original charm along with some new renovations. So let's go on inside and let's take a tour. I really do like the original charm along with the new renovations. Exposed brick, definitely my favorite. And also, y'all, look at the back. Look at the back of the doorway. Yeah, so you have a little place to hang your coats right here. You see those hooks? A lot of charm, a lot of character in this house. The windows are actually basically like my favorite, and also these built-ins too.
Primarily because if you decide to take off these shutters right here, which I'll mention upstairs, you have a lot of natural light coming in. You also have a fireplace. Some formal dining, which you don't always get in DC. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the kitchen first. On the way to the kitchen, you do have a half bathroom and also a closet, which we'll peek at on the way back. So here's the kitchen. So you see, it has a recent renovations, quartz countertops. Also, you have some nice Bosch cooking as well, appliances, well, Samsung too. So stainless steel appliances. It still has the tiles are still a little outdated, so that goes along with the charm, I would say, with the rest of the home. Let's flow on out to the backyard. You see, it has a nice deck. So pretty good when it comes to entertaining. Looks like they decided not to park back here, but at least you can kind of see. Oh, that's the basement exit. You could actually fit a car back here if you wanted to, so you can see, you can open that up, but they decided, looks like decided they don't want to. They just want to entertain, which is nice to have in your backyard. So, there is the coat closet. You have storage right here underneath the steps. So you have your living area. You even have enough space for some formal dining and seating down here. And you have your utility closets. So just style. Actually, the systems look pretty good. I like that. Okay, so I do actually like this stage. That's cute. And over here, so I guess it's really up to the homeowner what they would want to do if you bought this property. So you do have, you know, washer dryer, which is nice, but then you have this kind of like bathroom area, because here's the standing shower right here, and here's also the bathroom. So not going to say this is rentable, but this would be a good like in-law suite. I feel like this is more of a family situation. Someone you're familiar with or a family member, and then this was outside, you know, right off the deck. But I guess you plumb it down here, so maybe in the future, I mean, maybe if you bought it, you could actually turn this area into a real kitchen, but then where would you put the bathroom? I guess you could, you know, weird. I mean, not super rentable. Like I said, an in-law suite. Let's go upstairs now. We're actually gonna go to the primary first and then make our way back. Look at this primary bedroom. It's nice and spacious. I really do like the windows, because if you wanted to take off these like blinds right here, it would bring in a lot of natural light. I love how they staged it so you can like sit down right here. Warm coffee right here. But it's a nice bedroom. It's nice and spacious as well. Kind of like a little nook area. Closets are actually pretty long. There's a little deepness to it, which is nice too. And then the bathroom, I really like this. This is where the extensive renovation took place in 2019. Look at the subway tiles. I like how, I always like when there's like seating or just a place where you can place you know, your items when you're taking a shower. His and her sink, well, just a dual sink, so nice. Two vanities, super nice. Can never complain about that, of course. Okay, so nice primary, nice and spacious. Now let's make our way over to the next bedroom. Bedroom number 2. It's nice and spacious. Which is nice. Do you see even though I know this house is 1.3 million, 99, you still don't always see large bedrooms, like all 3 of the bedrooms being spacious. So that's nice. So you usually get about maybe 2. Right, so another bathroom as well. And here's bedroom number 3. Yes. Yeah, so like I said, you don't always get big bedrooms in DC, so this is nice. It's very nice, actually. All the bedrooms are very spacious. And this one gives you the view of the backyard. So you're in the back of the house. And surprisingly, the primary bedroom, is very quiet, which is super nice, right? Especially off of, you know, being a block away from U Street. But it is early in the day, so I'm not very sure how it is at nighttime if you live in this house, but see. Let me know what you guys think about this home tour, and we'll head over to the next property as well. Still got one. So Chicha, it's actually been around for a very long time. So has Amsterdam. So Chicha, if you're a hookah person, it's the place to go. They've actually changed it up a little bit too. It's not just hookah now, it's also a night lounge. Okay, so Amsterdam is it's a cafe and a night lounge. You're actually coming up to the second property. Also, I want to show you guys do come restaurant first. Okay, now also about U Street, another thing to know about U Street corridor, because of a lot of the residents here, it's also known as Little Ethiopia. There's a lot of Ethiopians in the neighborhood. There's also a lot of restaurants as well. So that is like a nickname that they have. Another nickname that you have here on U Street. Now we're making our way to our second property. This property is north of U Street. The other property was actually south of U Street. So this property is actually up from Dukem, 1 block from Dukem. Actually, it's right there. So, but this property is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath with over 876 square feet of living, and it's actually 2020 12th Street Northwest, and it's actually listed for $640,000, and it's a Loft-Style type of condo. I love lofts, so I'm super excited to take a look because it actually has 10-foot ceilings, y'all. So it's very exciting. So let's go inside. Let's take a tour. And also, the property was actually built in 2005. This building. Okay, let's go in. Okay. So let's check out unit 603. I do like the entrance, primarily because it's nice and spacious. You don't always get like a foyer, so this is kind of nice to have when you walk in the door. And remember, y'all, this is a loft, so we're gonna check out the closets in a second, but I just wanted y'all to see this amazing natural light and the view as well. I really do like this unit. Definitely wish it had a better view, but overall, it's still nice to have really high ceilings in your living room area. Would you guys not agree? Look at this range, it's so big. How do y'all feel about the like matching cabinets? Different color cabinets. Nice appliances. I do like that. The microwave is kind of small. A little bit on the small side. So you got gas cooking, which is nice, and then right off of the kitchen is the balcony. Not the best views, but different unit in this building would actually be very nice. Got a little bit of some space here. Okay. Still nice to have in your home. Now let's go check out the bedroom. I love the built-ins. So books, all the books, people. Now, the only thing that kind of sucks is that the blinds are covering up, you know, the natural light in this room, but you do get a lot of natural light, as you can see. It's a huge window. Here's the walk-in closet. Oh, look how nice and deep it is. Ooh. Ladies, I know y'all will love that. Well, that's like a lot of clothes. There's that loft. I love the high ceilings, 10-foot ceilings, which is super nice. But look at this bathroom. Very spacious. It's a huge bathroom. Oh, and then this is actually the washer and dryer yard as well. Got a nice deep tub. I like the vanities. Oh, this is a big bathroom. Then you make your way. So this is actually one of the doors when you're walking in that I was saying we're gonna come back to. So this is actually a closet, your coat closet. Boom, boom. And then you saw that the other, so this one is your system, so a bit of storage in here too. But yeah, so it's the 3 doors when you enter the place, so bathroom, coat closet, and also more storage. So what are your thoughts about this property? Property number 2, I think it's pretty cute. 640,873 square feet of living. I know it's not that big, but you're really paying for a location here. Well, actually it's pretty big for DC, but it depends on where you're coming from or where you're at in the world. You may say, well, 873 square feet of living, and you're paying you're paying 640,000 is not big. But in DC, that's pretty spacious because you're really paying for location. You're literally 1 block from U Street. Location. All right, now let's go to the next property. So I definitely wanted to check out the African American Civil War Museum. They actually have a statue here. The museum is actually right across the street, but this statue and the museum actually honors the African American soldiers that fought in that war. Some of our fallen heroes right here. It was actually 209,000 African American soldiers that fought in that war, and we have a statue just to kind of commemorate them. And also, of course, like I said, you can check out the museum as well, and you can go ahead and just, you know, learn a little bit more history. And it's right here by the metro as well. Metro. It is the Green Line. I think you attending. So if you didn't know, you've been in this area, please be sure to check it out. And for all the people who are visiting, check it out. Right, if you're ever in the U Street area, you definitely gotta check out Ooohs and Ooohs. It is a famously well-known soul food restaurant here on U Street, and also they have other locations as well. Ooohs and Ooohs have been there for a while too. Café U. Got some more murals down here. And also, a nice little secret is District Alley. Hidden little restaurant back here. Super nice. Look at this mural. All right, guys. So if you love a good margarita, some tacos, Valero definitely is a good spot to go to. So as you can see, it's a Mexican restaurant. So they're closed right now, but they'll be open soon. So this, again, U Street doesn't really open up and get lively till about like 5, you know. That's when it's kind of like Bourbon Street in a sense. Everyone's hibernating, and then everybody comes outside once, you know, it's the, I guess, 5 o'clock. But they have also a lot of happy hours with some good margaritas. Pretty nice in there. And now we are at the end of U Street because we actually make our way to 14th Street. Now 14th Street is another corridor that's extremely popular, and they actually built the 14th corridor up in the last, like, I would say maybe the last 7, 8 years. 14th Street has really blown up and developed. They have all these new buildings, but that's another video for another time, y'all. So make sure y'all tune in and like and subscribe to the channel so you can be notified about the 14th corridor tour as well. And St. James is actually the sister restaurant to King, which was located on H Street. And this is also another really good Caribbean-like restaurant. I'm not gonna go inside right now, but definitely a place to check out and eat. One of my favorite spots in the city. And it's Black owned as well, and it's delicious, Caribbean. Check it out. Then you also got Busboys and Poets. You cannot forget the infamous Busboy and Poets. Staple has also been here forever. This is 14 and V. All right, y'all, so we done made it to our last property, and this property is 1822 15th Street Northwest, and this property actually is about 300 square feet of living, so it is a studio. So before you guys cringe a little bit, let's take a tour of the property first so you can actually see the layout of it. Remember, you're paying for a location. You're actually like a block, like 2 blocks actually, from U Street area, and that's the reason why, you know, you're gonna, it's a little smaller, but the property is priced pretty well at $284,900. Okay, let's go inside. Let's take a tour of the super studio. All right, and the unit's actually on the 3rd floor, so I'm about to check out unit 305. Let's go. Okay, remember, it is a studio. So what do y'all think about this spacing? Is it a decent amount of space? Now, this is the type of property that you could definitely use for, you know, Airbnb. You could rent it out. Think of a hotel type of style of living in here. And also, this is also a good transitional type of like housing. So if you're a person that's maybe, you know, a student, so you're like, hey, definitely want to get a property, investment properties. It's perfect for students, divorcees. I know some people who, you know, unfortunately, they had to get separated from their partners and they need a temporary place to stay and they want to invest. They don't want to, you know, rent. So I think that is good reasons, or good, it's a good way to, you know, invest in real estate without too much maintenance of a property. So not everybody wants a large property, and some people really just want the location. And again, very good for rent-to purposes, if anything, because again, location, like a hotel, you want to be in a prime area. So look at the bathroom though. I think the bathroom's actually super, it's actually very cute. And it's a good size space. Look at it, it's precious. Okay. bought 284,900. So just round it up to 285,000. It's 300 square feet of living. You heard some of the different ways that I talk about, you know, using it as an investment purposes. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. And this is the last property. I hope y'all learned a lot of information about U Street and, you know, got a better sense of the properties as well. I hope you enjoyed that video tour. And if you have any questions and you're thinking about making a move, feel free to reach out. All of our contact information is in the description box below. And if you enjoyed that video, be sure to like and subscribe so you can be notified about the next video. I look forward to seeing you around the city and in the next video. Take care.